everybody, welcome back to This is Steph, second part of making my son's birthday cake. He still wants a dinosaur cake, thank God for that. At least he hasn't changed his mind since yesterday. I have got about 5 hours to make it, so a little bit, for God's sake, I better hurry up. Don't want to disappoint him, so let's get cracking. As you can see, I've cut the chocolate cake in half, ready for the butter icing. Was going to cut the little cake in half, but I've changed my mind. I think it's too thin to be cut in half, so I'm just going to cover that with butter icing, and I should be okay, I think. Did use my great big chopping knife to cut the size of that. Have you ever seen one as big as that? Oh my god, it's huge. Don't want to mess with me. Anyway, let's get on with the butter. I'm going to cut off about 190 grams. On this butter, as you can see, it has the markings on it, so you can cut it to like what you need. If you haven't got butter with the markings on, then obviously you can weigh it. But I'm going to cut off about 190 grams, okay? That's in a bowl. We're going to add some milk, okay? And then I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to melt the butter, okay? The reason I am going to melt the butter first is because I want it to be slightly fudgy, as it's a chocolate cake. So if you melt the butter with a bit of milk, then we'll put the icing in, it does make it more fudgy. Here's the butter all melted. It took about 30 seconds in the microwave, so it doesn't take long, okay? And now we're going to add the icing sugar and the cocoa powder, okay? Suggest you sieve it into it, rather than, because otherwise you could have some big lumps, and then it makes it harder to sort of get smooth. So do sieve it, it does make it a bit easier. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it does help. I've sieved this cocoa and icing sugar into the butter. Even though I've sieved it, I've still got lumps in it, so sounds about right. If you do end up with lumps, you can always put it under the electric whisk or something like that, but it doesn't really matter. It just doesn't look quite so nice, but taste okay, promise. I mixed it up a bit more. Now, as you can see, it hasn't got so many lumps in it now. I'm going to give it the taste. Wash my hands, don't forget. I'm going to give it the taster test. Not bad. Do think it might need a bit more cocoa powder, so I'll do that, and I'll be back in a minute. Now I've put the butter icing on the cake. I do tend to do it in blobs, find it easier to spread. I must admit, it does look a bit like turds or poo, whatever you want to say, but I promise it does not taste like that. I'm going to spread it around, and I am going to put the lid on, I'll put the other side on, and then I will be covering the whole cake in chocolate butter icing. But as you can see, I've covered the top. Now I'm going to cover the sides. Do find it easier if you have got a turntable to cover the sides, okay? But obviously, if you haven't, then you'll just have to twizzle the cake round on your own manually, okay? Do use a spatula to cover the sides. Again, I do find it easier, okay? Anyway, I'm going to get on, cover the sides, and then we can get cracking. Yep. Now I'm gonna start rolling out the icing. Now I've got these weird looking things, okay? Yeah. They help you keep the icing at a special thickness, okay? So you don't roll it out too thin, because if you roll it out too thin, then you have to put it on a cake. It tends to split, get holes in it, and this does seem to help quite a bit. Do this, put a bit of icing on the clean Uji sideboard, okay? Yeah, and then we shall knead the icing and get rolling. Right, as you can see, it comes in a bit of a block, so you need to knead it, otherwise it makes it hard to roll. This was a 1 kilogram bag, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, of icing. Okay, I'm going to knead it and then we'll start rolling. Right, I've put some dye on it. I want it to be slightly camouflagey, as it's going to be like Dinosaurs, sort of Jurassic Parkish. So I put in on some green and some brown, and then I'm going to knead that into the dough. Right, as you can see, I have coloured it. It's how I want it, sort of marbly green brown colours, and then I'm using my huge rolling pin to roll it out to the thickness and shape I want, and then I will cover the cake. Okay, right, as you can see, I've rolled out the icing and now I'm going to cover my cake. I will show you when I've covered it what it looks like. Right, I've covered my cake. I do use a smoothing thing to try and smooth it out, but not too worried, as it's going to be a dinosaur cake. Not if it's going to be a princess cake. I can stick leaves and stuff over any dodgy bits. I've got quite a lot of icing left over, so I can re-dye that to the colours that I want, and use that to make the leaves and all the little fancy bits. I'm not sure if I've got enough. I was going to use it to cover my little cake. I'm not sure if I've got enough. I will re-roll it and check first before I use it for anything else. So as you can see, I've done the top cake. I have done it the same as the big cake. I am going to sort of stipple this one and make it a little bit more vibrant colour wise, and then I shall start decorating it. It's getting excited. Making this sort of marbly effect is quite simple. All I do is use a bit of poly roll, yeah, put the colour that you want on there, and then just stipple it around. You can use as many colours as you want. It means making a princess one and you want it to look like clouds and stuff, you can use sort of blues and purples and stuff like that. As I'm making a sort of camouflagey sort of looking one, I have used sort of browns and greens. Now we can get on with making the leaves and the dinosaurs. As you can see, dyeing a cake, or the icing I should say, does make you very messy. Don't know if it's because my name is Steph and I'm just very messy, because I am a messy cook. But I've ended up with Hulk hands, and I've even got a bit on my foot. Look, can you see? No, look, how the hell did I get it there? Anyway, I've still got to get on with the I don't know the way it looks like at the moment. I think I might be making a snake rather than a dinosaur, with the leaves and stuff. Okay, I am very messy. I'm going to make my screen. But I am going to be using these kind of cutters. This one's ivy, and then I have a bit of a smaller ivy, and then I have this kind of leaf, which I think is supposed to be a rose leaf anyway, just to make the foliage in the cake. Okay, roll out your icing, and then Bob's your uncle, stick it in like this, and you get a leaf. Yeah, get the idea? Right, I've cut out some leaves. You can shape them with your shaping tools if you have any, but I must admit I just tend to use my hands see, I do make a bit of a mess. I shall start arranging them on the cake with some edible, can you see, sorry, edible glue. Where's the flipping, there it is, edible glue, see, right. As you can see, I have started arranging the leaves. Also done some swirly long things to look like vines. Okay, just sticking them on with edible glue. Right, just put on wherever you think it needs it. Just, you know, use your creative talents. Alright, right, now I'm going to do, I think this is a Diplodocus. I'm going to make this one flat. It's going to stick down the side. I'm adding some flower paste to it and some black icing because I want it to sort of stand up, and the flower paste will help make it stable and make it hard. Okay, I've cut out my Diplodocus. I'm going to stick him to one side, let him dry. Okay, and then I will sort of make him look a bit more like a dinosaur. Put the eyes on him and give him a bit of shape and colouring. Okay. As you can see, I did get a bit carried away. I got to stop filming. I rolled out sort of a soft. I think it's not too bad. I'm going to give it some teeth, and then I'm going to stick it on the side of the cake. I'm not sure whether to put it on the top of the cake or whether to stick it on the side yet. Not quite sure. Have not done much with the Diplodocus yet, so still have work to do. Okay, as you can see, oh, where's he gone? As you can see, yeah, he could do a bit more work, but he's getting there. Now, as you can see, I did add some teeth using the flower paste. This stuff, where is it? Oh, my filming's crap. I know it is. This stuff, okay? It does set a lot quicker and it's much easier to work with when it's really fiddly. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick him on top. I've put 2 pieces of spaghetti right the way through the cake, okay? And I am going to stick him on top, put some leaves behind him, and then go from there. Hello. I've done some little claws, just made out a bit of icing. I've stuck him on. He is quite front heavy, so I've tried to prod him up with a cocktail stick. Don't know if that's going to work. Might have to leave it in and to put the leaves around the cocktail sticks just to give him a bit of support. Okay. Right, I think I finally finished. I've put some leaves around the back, as you can see, and I've also covered up his the sort of feet area with some leaves, so he looks more like he's sitting on top of the cake. I did decide not to use the Diplodocus. I think I did put him on there, he just doesn't look right. So I shall let him eat that on its own. Right, gonna go now. Have you seen how much tidying up I've got to do? Told you I was very messy, as you can see. Look. Took me about a week to clear up, I reckon. So bye everybody, thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it quite enjoyable. Please like, comment and subscribe below. Come back and watch my next video. So bye for now. Bye.